If you've ever looked at a boss fight and thought, I bet I can solo this if I just screamed louder, congratulations, you're a Wilder main. Well, allow me to introduce you to the guy who said, screw subtlety, I'm going in. Say hello to the Wilder. If Batman stopped brooding, did 3 lines of powdered herb treat rude, and decided, yeah, fuck it bitch, I'm immortal, that's the Wilder. If the guy who base jumps without a parachute got fused with a rogue who only drinks energy drinks, named Pain Sauce, that's Wilder. If you've ever looked at a boss fight and thought, I bet I can solo this if I just screamed louder, congratulations, you're a Wilder main. Wilder players are the kind of person who always charge first, die first, and somehow come back to life still swinging. They don't strategize, they don't wait. They just drop kick the nearest enemy like they're trying to make rent with pure violence. You know that one guy in every group who jumps off the cliff before the cutscene finishes loading? That's Wilder. That's always fucking Wilder. They enter every combat situation with their dick out, metaphorically and sometimes spiritually. No shirt, no plan, no problem. But here's the twist. Somehow they make it look cool. Because just when you're about to write them off as a complete lunatic, they pull a full-on Aragon level play out of nowhere. You're down, the Executor's missing every parry, Guardian is face down with his ass in the air, and there's Wilder, standing alone, sword raised, wind blowing, camera panning. He just turns and says, "For Frodo," and charges headfirst into a wall of flaming nightmare monsters, and you know what? He wins. You don't know how, and neither does he, but it was epic. Wilder mains are adrenaline junkies with god complexes and the reflexes of a caffeinated squirrel. They live for the highlight reel, and every time they pop their ultimate, it's either a legendary victory or a clip you just saved to laugh at later. So if you're a Wilder main, respect. You're out here doing flips, throwing daggers, and catching hands like you're on a Red Bull commercial directed by Zack Snyder. Just maybe wait for the rest of us to catch up before you Leroy Jenkins your way into the next boss